big win in the end, man. Big win. A big sigh of relief from where we were sitting. There was a lot of frustration going on. All the buzz of Ronaldo signing. Obviously, us fans were in full voice, excited, etc. But the performance for large parts today wasn't good. But we managed to get the win, which is the most important thing. And Mason Greenwood, another goal. How did you see it today?
Listen, I could come on here and be negative and say it was poor for large parts. It was this, it was that. But when you come to places like this, take the 3 points and go.
Get out.
You know, yeah. So for me, I'm not gonna complain today. I'm not gonna complain in this interview. But just the fact that we got the result, I'm over the moon with, especially with the result last week. Last week was disappointing, but to bounce back, I was worried today, and to get that result, like I said, just let's get out of it.
And the away record, you know, that's another win, another W, or another, you know, not losing on the road. That's obviously a positive. Mason Greenwood, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying he had his best game. No, a lot of players didn't, because it was difficult out there today. But when you had one in the first half just before half time, when we're thinking this is in. But then when you need that little bit of stardust, that little bit of composure, he always manages to, well, not always, but you can almost bet on him to do it every time.
He's unbelievable. Honestly, forget Ronaldo, Sancho.
Whoa, what's going on?
Wait. But if we want to achieve what we used to achieve, and he's on the top of his game, we'll be laughing. As long as Mason Greenwood's on the top of his game, honestly, we will be. He's unbelievable, and he's the kind of player where you have a bad game, but you know you can still score a goal. Because today he wasn't at his best, but he could have scored 2 goals. You know what I'm saying? So him. Don't get me wrong, Ronaldo, we're all over the moon, we're buzzing. But
is Ronaldo coming in straight at number 9, straight away?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. He's the kind of.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. He's him with Messi. Like Pep said in his press conference, them guys decide what they're doing. Yeah. If Man City came in for a bit, it's him. It's up to everyone. Everyone will be interested in him, but it's up to him where he wants to go. So yeah. He'll go into the 9 spot. He's not what he used to be in terms of out wide, beating man and whatnot, but we've seen what he's become.
He's a box player now, isn't it? You just leave him within the width of the 18. You supply him with the likes of Bruno, Pogba, etc.
Cavani's been brilliant. So Ronaldo's levels above. So I'm excited. But with regards to Mason, honestly, he's our best bet, in my opinion, out of everyone. If he's our best bet, so in terms of where we want to be, if we get him playing and the way he's 3 and 3. Yeah. We're laughing.
And I was speaking about this, and there's a lot. This was before we obviously got Ronaldo, but a lot of people, I was saying that if Mason can keep up this rich vein of form, he's going to make it difficult for Ollie to just bring in Cavani straight away. And he's in a good form. He's obviously our top scorer, 3 and 3. But he's on the upward trajectory, and that's all you can ask for him. I want to ask you about Paul Pogba today, because I wasn't sure whether Ollie. Well, I was everyone's sure that he's not going to play Donny van der Beek. So I'm thinking, no McTominay. Surely Van der Beek's got to get minutes, but is he really going to do that? So the next best thing, obviously, is to put Pogba in there alongside him. What did you make of his performance there?
I've had to defend him a lot, you know, because I can see. Listen, I understand the criticism, but when you have a player like that, you got to make it work, you know. And it seemed like Ollie, with that left wing role, got a fixed position for him. It was a brilliant start to the season.
Especially in the absence of Rashford as well.
But today I was worried in terms of what is he going to do? Is he going to put Donny in there? Because Matic and Fred last week were poor. Yeah, so
exactly.
I was like, is he going to put Donny in there? So I'm glad. I didn't know the team till I walked in. So
when you see them walking out.
Yeah, when they were walking out. So when I saw Pogba in the middle, I was glad he done it. I was glad he done it because he can do it, and we saw that he can do it today. But obviously, I don't think the problem is Pogba. I think the problem is the people said, a few said it before me, but I think it's the person next to Pogba. Because with Ronaldo, once you get Sancho out wide, Rashford out wide, Pogba can't play out wide. He's going to have to play in the middle. We're going to have to find a way to play him in the middle. So I was glad he done it. I mean, he saw it. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't his best game, but he can do it. Some of the words I've heard from some people is like, you can't play there. It's like they're putting me in there. Like, it's ridiculous.
So what is the issue then? Because Ollie chooses not to play him there a lot. Is it because he's better just further forward, maybe on the left, or does he need the partner to play in there? And McTominay and Fred aren't it.
Don't get me wrong, Pogba, it could be a negative, but he does need someone in there to play with him. We see him for France, and he can't
dominate a midfield by himself. Didn't get about the park.
You can't, and Kante, you can't ask for anyone better. So he does it in there with Kante, and fair enough, because Kante is amazing. But he can do it, but the problem is with Pogba, he can't play with Fred. He can't play with Matic anymore. He can't. McTominay it's a few games here and there, but in the long run, Pogba needs someone in there with him. And I'm surprised we haven't gone in for anyone. And I said at the beginning of the season, that's the reason we won the league. With Ronaldo, you never know.
Anything could happen now. You can't write anything off in the next few days.
And I think that the titles in the top four for the Liverpool, Chelsea, City, and us. Yeah. But with Ronaldo, anything can happen. But I'm still going to stand with the fact that without that centre mid, alongside Paul Pogba, I struggle to see how we win the league. But with the attacking talent we got, anything can happen. I'm confident. I am confident. So, yeah.
Man of the match finisher?
Easy, Varane.
Talk to me about his performance. You said easy, nothing.
No, easy. Yeah. With the clean sheet, 1-0, we weren't great, and everything just seemed under control. We were out. We were out there in the stands, and it was once he had the ball was in the air, and he's going to win it. And with Maguire next to him, he's not small himself. You know, I'm confident. Like, don't get me wrong, Adama was.
That's against anyone.
I heard you say it. That's all they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Obviously, the Adama problem was a worry, but you just felt like we weren't going to concede corners for the first time in a long time. I was confident that we weren't going to concede a corner. Maguire's going to get his head on it. Varane's going to get his head on it. What a debut! It was, yeah.
Solid.
And what signing for that money, with Maguire, who's come on leaps and bounds since when he first joined. Yeah, that's another one. Obviously, with Ronaldo, anything can happen. But with the defence we've got now, with Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, who was, again, going forward wasn't great, but that we saw with the block off the line, we can live with it, you know what I mean? We can live with his performances. So, yeah, Rafa Varane, Varane.
Big up, bro. Love.